Hello and good morning. It's Phil Thatch and I'm here in my kitchen this morning during the shelter in place for COVID-19. And last week there was a live stream on David Saylor's channel that Aaron put together and streamed on David's channel. And during that live stream, which I was honored to be a part of, David issued a photo challenge for his viewers. And I decided that I would participate in that. And the subject of the photo challenge was still life photography, which is a great idea because that's something you can do at your house. Now, still life photography is not something that I do very much of, if any. Probably the closest I come to doing still life photography is the product photography type stuff that I do of lenses and things so I can put a picture of the lens I'm using in my video. But today I decided to go ahead and try that, and I could have used my product photography studio that I made, but I decided I would do a whole different setup so it wouldn't just be like something that I do all the time. I wanted it to be new and different. And this morning Heather made muffins and I made some coffee, and I decided to use those things as the subject for my still life photo. Okay, so this is the subject of my still life photo. Heather made these muffins this morning and I made some coffee and I put it in my Rembrandt's Coffee House mug because that kind of makes me think of David Saylor's, who likes to hang around in Chattanooga a lot. I'm lighting the photo with the natural light that comes in through the windows in my kitchen and one $5 Walmart LED light that I use for all sorts of photography projects around the house. So natural light plus this light coming at it at somewhere around a 45-degree angle. Heather's using the kitchen table as her workstation in these work from home days, so that's why the kitchen table is covered with computers, but there's the setup right there. This is the gear I used for today's photograph, kind of different than what you might normally see on my channel because in the interest of this being for David's folks, they kind of like vintage stuff. David likes vintage stuff. I like vintage stuff too. I'm using the oldest camera I have. It's a D300s, and I'm using the oldest lens I have that will work on it. This is the 105 f2.5 lens that was used on that Afghan girl picture on National Geographic. Not this actual lens, but this type of lens. One of these was used for that picture. So kind of a neat rig for today's photo. And I gotta tell you, I missed my electronic viewfinder. I missed a lot of things, but I was able to get it going and get the picture with this slightly dated equipment. My settings, let's see if I can pull them back up. My settings, you know, the minimum ISO on this camera is 200, which blows my little tiny mind. But my settings is f8, and of course this lens is manual focus. It's a really, really old lens from the early 80s. f8, ISO 200, 1/10 of a second, and I used a long timer so it didn't wobble around in my wobbly kitchen. Okay, so without further ado, let's have a look at that photo. Really happy with the colors in this photograph. You got the blue of the painted wall below the chair rail in my kitchen that goes with the blueberry muffins, and the blue ring around the bowl that I inherited from my late mother. And then the browns of the muffins go with the color of the wood on our kitchen table. I wish Rembrandt's, just to kind of go with the theme, I wish that text on the cup had been blue, but you can't have everything. You know, sometimes still life photos are really dramatically lit with a great deal of contrast between the light and dark areas of the photo, and I decided to not do that in this photo and just kind of present my breakfast the way it actually looked, or pretty close to it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to take a look at this video. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see some more, hit the old subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Now it's time to watch some movies with my girlfriend and my daughter. Bye-bye.